Welcome back to Staying in Tune. I'm Brandon. Sitting across from me, we got Eli.
Hey.
How's it going today?
I am good, man. I'm really excited to be recording this again.
Yeah, me too.
I was looking forward to this actually a lot the last 2 days. Had a lot going on.
Yeah.
Excited to take a step back. Really for the rest of the week, but this is kind of the start of that for me, of that taking a step back. And I was looking forward to it, so I'm glad I'm here.
Now we're here.
Uh-huh. What's the most annoying color?
Honestly, man, most annoying color for me, bright pink.
Bright pink?
Yes.
Dude, I love bright pink. What are you talking about? Like a neon pink or a bright pink?
Neon pink is
Dude, neon pink pops off.
I can see that, right? But I'm saying it's annoying because it's just out there. It's just in your face. Bam.
Kind of like yelling, "Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
I'm right here." Is that every
Exactly.
is that every neon color for you?
And I guess so. Maybe can I say that? Can I just say neon colors in general are the most annoying colors?
What about like neon purple or neon blue? Like I'm just thinking of a neon sign. Those are pretty cool colors.
Yeah, I guess they're not as much out there. I'd say neon pink. Just neon pink. Yeah, I'm sticking with that.
Okay.
Just neon pink.
I like neon pink.
Because I gotta say, I do like those other colors you said.
Neon pink's a vibe, man.
And I don't mind the color really, but it's just that characteristic that's just so. Hey, look at me. I'm right here.
I get it,
Hey.
man. I get it. Shut up, dude. I took this sweet picture. I can't show it to you right now. Of downtown Baraboo. I was with a buddy on Sunday, and in one of the shops, a newer shop, across, I think it was across from Mamma Mia's.
Okay.
So on that part of the block, and I took this sweet picture, and they have "It's a Vibe" sign, a neon sign, but it's pink.
Oh.
But it's a great picture, and
Yeah,
it looks
you have
sharp.
to show that to me.
I'll show it to you. I have it pulled up on my computer now. I just can't turn it around, else it'll mess up the recording.
That's cool.
No, it's a sweet picture, and I love that color. Like, it looks so. It's a clean color, dude. It's not annoying.
So, what's the most annoying color to you then?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, because I got a lot of them. Okay,
I'm sure you
starting though, with like a flat dark green,
Okay.
like a dull dark green.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Any particular reason
It's
why?
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's nasty. The only thing that looks good on is like camouflage.
Okay. Yeah.
Besides that dull dark green, why do you exist?
Yeah, that was the thing I was gonna say. I feel like it has a place in clothing. But I feel like,
Ugh, like what?
but it depends. It depends on. It's got to be very specifically styled, I think.
I don't like wearing green. Green in
Yeah.
general, I don't like, actually. Like, I have a pair of green shoes. I'm actually wearing green shoes right now,
Says the one who
but
doesn't
they're
like wearing green.
but they're bright green.
Those are bright. Those are bright green.
Yeah, they're bright green. I wish we were recording this segment now for TikTok, but we're not. I have bright green shoes on right now. Bright green's a good green,
Oh, I totally agree with you there.
but when used responsibly,
Yeah,
responsibly use bright green.
absolutely.
But any dark or like a normal to dark shade of green, especially on clothing, is nasty.
It's kind of giving like puke vibes.
It is.
I get that. I
It's
understand that.
Yeah, it's just not nice. I have a pair of darker green pants,
Mm-hmm.
and I just don't feel good when I wear them. Like, I always end up regretting my choice.
Yeah.
I was like, why do I still own these? It's like, oh, because they haven't bit the dust yet. Like, they haven't ripped yet or anything. Like, they're still going strong. So I was like, why would I throw them away? But I just don't like it.
I think for me, I'm seeing that as more a disgusting color than an annoying color.
Okay.
You know.
I got more.
Okay. All right.
Silver
Okay.
and gold.
And why is that?
I prefer silver. But gold, like the super overly buffed shiny gold.
Yeah.
Ugh. What's the point? I saw somebody. I was at a high-end public event that was 007 themed about a month ago. And there was somebody dressed up in a body-tight gold onesie. Shiny gold onesie.
Right.
You know how repulsing that is? I was like, it's just no good, man. Get out of my face. I don't want to be in the same room as them, dude. It's just like, I don't want to, I don't know. I don't like it.
I totally understand what you're saying on this one. That I see as annoying.
They're so annoying. It's not, I'm like, a shiny silver is better than a shiny gold. And I don't hate the color gold, but I hate it when it's super shiny.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets super frustrating at that point. I also don't like dark purple. That's annoying. Mostly because I can't see it very well. And I always think it's navy or black.
Yeah.
But that's just me being like kind of colorblind. And just having that own personal problem. Dark purple and actually navy. Navy. What am I talking about? Navy's disgusting. Navy is annoying.
You know,
The only thing that navy looks good on certain people.
Yeah.
And only tops, like sweaters or like a dress jacket, like a suit jacket.
Right.
Or something like that. It doesn't look. It's disgusting. It's a pointless. You don't see navy anywhere besides on cars or people that are trying to dress up.
You're right.
It's no.
Now that you're saying these colors, I realize I didn't think about this enough because I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
I didn't think. I'm coming with this on the fly. Navy's awful. I haven't liked navy actually ever.
No, I don't like navy either. I totally agree with you.
Navy's a bad color.
Yeah.
Bad color. Is pink just light red? Have we talked about this?
No, we haven't.
Is pink just light red?
I think it is. I think it is.
If it is, why isn't it just called light red? Everything, like we have light blue,
Yeah.
light green. I was talking to somebody about this, and they're like, no, light red's a thing. And I was like, dude, I don't think it is. I don't see a light red Crayola crayon.
That's a really good argument for that, actually. I've never seen a light red marker or pencil, whatever.
Just
Light
pink.
red. It's pink.
It's not that special.
Yeah. I 100% think it is.
Why do you think it's like that? My theory is Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Why is that?
I don't know.
Just blame Valentine's
It's just
Day.
the only thing I can think of to give a reason to name something from light red to pink. You know what I mean? Like give it its own special name. What else is important enough to give light red a special color, a special name?
Yeah.
But it might not even be I don't know what pink is. I'm not what's an artist. Leonardo DiCaprio is an actor.
Leonardo da Vinci, is that who you're thinking?
Is that his first name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Leonardo. I'm not Leonardo da Vinci or DiCaprio, but
Yeah.
that doesn't prove my point very well.
Well, okay. We talked about what the most annoying colors are. My question for you then is, what's a good color then?
Ooh.
Like, what's the opposite end of the spectrum here?
Another annoying color is just yellow, by the way.
Okay.
I just want to say that.
Yeah.
Annoying color? I mean, best color? Good color? What makes a good color?
Yeah.
I like vibey colors.
Yeah.
Okay. Colors I can put up on the wall to make a room feel like a vibe, like a mood. You know what I mean? I like the magentas of the world. That's not a wall color. I'm just saying other colors now.
Yeah.
I like the magentas of the world, kind of soft, kind of chilling. I like brown and black. Black's not. Do you consider black a color?
I do, only because I know there's all kinds of arguments about this. I do only because that is my favorite color.
I consider black a color too. Yeah, I like.
People think I'm crazy for that.
No, I get it. I also consider white a color. Like I consider black
yeah.
and white a color. I like white. White's good. I like a light blue. Light blue's a good color.
Yeah.
It's kind of soft. It feels like not just naturey, because that dark green that I was talking about that's annoying is naturey,
Yeah.
but it's like a bright naturey. You know what I mean?
Like the sky.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean by bright naturey. I like a tan, a sand color. I don't know. I like a lot of colors actually. Orange is a great color. Orange is a good.
Oh, yeah.
Orange is a good color.
I think for me, it's like, it's not any one specific color necessarily, but it's depends on the surroundings, like the other colors that are with it, and like the combinations. Like, if I have like purple and black together, that's like really, really cool.
That's an
vibe for me,
amazing combination.
right? But purple on its own might be like, nah, it's all right.
Yeah.
But when I combine it with that other color, it's like, oh yeah, that's like really, really cool. So for me, it's more about like combinations of colors together and not being too much overwhelming on just the one solid color.
Yeah. I hear you on that. Yeah, too much purple. It's like, whoa, man.
Right.
Who woke up this grape this morning? Or whatever. But like certain colors you can get away with like all of one color though.
Yeah.
Like all black you can get away with. I feel like you
more,
like I'm just
more
saying
neutral colors, I'd say.
Yeah,
like
neutral
black,
colors.
brown, white, gray, like those kinds of
yeah,
colors.
you can get away with everything in
Maybe
that
not brown,
category.
actually.
No.
Then you're looking like
Shades of black and white,
Right.
whatever. Yeah, I agree with you. I do like specific colors though. And I don't think a lot of colors work in like that environment setting that you're just talking about. Like navy doesn't look good in an environment.
yeah.
Sorry, navy. You don't look good in an environment.
Well, that's
That-
why it was on the annoying end of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like not all colors fit into that where it depends on the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of an example. I feel like I've seen a dark
Actually, though, what about navy and white together? What do you think of that?
like in what circumstances? Give me a visual.
How about shoes? Like if
Navy
you had
and
like
white
Air
shoes.
Forces and they were white and navy.
Okay. Are my Air Forces I love Air Forces.
Mm-hmm.
Love Air Forces. In my dream world I would only ever wear Air Forces. Are we saying the whole shoe is white and then I got like a navy swoosh
Yes. Yeah, we can say that.
with kind of like maybe that back tongue? Like that
Sure.
heel
Yeah.
is a little navy.
Let's just say navy accents.
Light navy accents on a white Air Force is nice.
Yes.
It's nice. But I'd
So-
prefer almost anything else.
I was just trying to think of
I
an
don't
example that would work for
I don't
you.
think you can put bad accents on a pair of white Air Forces.
Yeah.
Like yellow's kind of grimy, actually. Wouldn't like yellow accents.
I
on
wouldn't
a-
prefer it, but I think it would still work. Just not.
It would-
I wouldn't prefer it,
it would
amongst the other ones.
it would work, but I would rather have just all white
Yeah.
than white with yellow accents. I have a pair of Air Forces that are white with what's the color? It's like a burgundy color accent,
Okay.
and those are sweet.
That's a good color.
Those are
combination
sweet.
there.
Burgundy's a great color, actually.
Oh yeah.
Burgundy's a phenomenal,
I love
stellar color. That's a great color.
It is.
There's another example of a great color. I forgot you existed, Burgundy. I apologize. From the Committee of Color Judgment, I apologize for neglecting you. Teal is another one. And turquoise.
Yes.
Those are phenomenal. Those are great. Those are, if I screw everything I said about great color, the best colors of all time in my head, number 1 goes to magenta, number 2 goes to teal, number 3 goes to burgundy, number 4 goes to turquoise, and number 5 goes to light blue.
I love that actually. I
Thank
like that
you.
list.
But that's excluding black and white
Yeah.
from colors. Else I would put black at 3 and bump everything else 1 down.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I would do. In that
No,
regard.
I think I'm realizing too that I like I like a lot of colors too.
But what is it about those colors that's better than other colors? I
I don't
think
know.
they're just
It's just appealing. You can't describe why. I feel like
because
it's like trying to describe what is a color. Like you can't.
some of them are softer, some of them are a little bit more mute,
Yeah.
a little bit more like matte kinda.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and some of them are just like just a lightened version of a primary color, like a light blue.
Yeah.
And black is just the absence of light. So it's like they're all I'm hitting all different parts of the spectrum.
Right. Burgundy is just like darker red, kind of.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know.
Dude, I could go off onto a whole nother rabbit hole here.
We're a science podcast, a music podcast, and an art podcast.
Yes,
dude.
we are.
We're crushing it.
So, I'm gonna go into this rabbit hole just because I feel like it.
Okay.
Do we see colors the same way?
I hate this. Okay. Because
You know what I'm asking, right?
yeah, man, is what I call green the same color that you see that you call green? Like we
Right.
can both see that wall behind you, and we can both be calling it green.
Yep.
But that wall that I'm looking at could be what my red is, but you just call it green.
Yep.
Like your eyes could totally different. And do y'all know something? I've been thinking about this since early.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this was a thought I had in elementary school.
Yeah. I
Because-
thought about this early on too.
Because I was super concerned because I was never good with my colors until
Yeah.
like high school. Like I knew like obviously like basic colors, but if somebody told me a turquoise or a burgundy, I'd be like, dude, what are you saying? So I was super concerned. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, was I taught? Like what colors do I actually know? And then it's like, it's been a thought in my head. It's like, dude, am I seeing the same colors that you're seeing, or are we seeing totally different worlds? And then like when you see like like kind of trippy videos and stuff where you get the color warps on things and
Mhm.
like it goes through all the hues of colors. Am I just like when I see those things, am I just seeing realities that other people see instead of me?
Right.
Like, am I just flipping through other people's realities now that are literally living with me in the same reality, but we see different realities because
Yeah.
of the colors we perceive?
And there's like no way to know. You really, I mean, you can't describe what you're seeing really, other than saying it is what it is.
And yeah, it just is what
Okay,
it is,
that
man.
white wall. How do I describe what white looks like? Well,
It's really bright.
it's like a brighter gray. Okay, well, what's gray look like? Oh, well, okay, it's like a lighter black. I don't.
It's like a dirty white.
Right. The only way you can describe the color is by referencing another color,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I can't.
and it's
Darkness. You can start from black on darkness.
That's
Like you
true.
know what you see when it's dark outside. But then you can only, in that regard, you can only attack shades.
I think that's an
Which
argument.
I think, right? So, I think it's totally. Obviously, we're a science podcast.
Well, yeah,
Um,
we've established this.
Yeah, and an art podcast. This is so fitting. But I think it's agreeable that we all see shades the same way. Because if we deem somebody colorblind,
Yeah.
they go into essentially a black and white film,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like that's the most extreme color
Right.
blindness, right? So I think we can agree on shades based on the fact that hey, darkness. Now imagine the opposite of it, and everything between is a shade of that. What we're gonna call black, and the opposite of that darkness is what we're gonna call white, and everything
Mhm.
between is a shade. But once you get into the colors thing, right? I think it's totally possible
Yeah.
that we see different colors and call them the same colors.
Right. I think it is possible.
Because when you're taught it, right? This is going back to when I was in elementary school. I thought about this. I remember my kindergarten teacher's wall.
Mm-hmm.
She had on the wall a massive poster. It might have been, no, it was individual posters, but it was stretched out across the top part of the wall. Massive, okay? And it had every, like, standard color, like red, yellow, blue, green, orange, red, across the top,
Hit
right?
him with that Roy G. Biv.
Yeah, man. But and it's always like, what's this color? Red. What does the word on top of it say? Red.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then we just go down the line. And I remember doing that. And like in my head, it's like, that's a deep thought for a kid, I feel like, by the way.
Oh yeah,
But like,
it is.
it's like, how do I know that I'm seeing what she's seeing?
Right.
Like, I feel like I could be seeing something totally different than what she's seeing right now, as in my kindergarten teacher. And then in joint with that, the rest of my class.
Yep.
Like, we could all see something different. It's so crazy, dude. That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
I think it's 100% possible, and I think that as of right now, there's no way of proving it is.
Yeah.
I think it's just, but here's the thing. I think it's just as likely that it isn't the case, and we do all see them the same. You can't prove it either way.
Because light is just... No, colors are just light bouncing and absorbing differently into objects, right?
Yep.
And how your eyes perceive that.
Mm-hmm.
So if all of our eyes work differently, and we're like, let's just like entertain it, right? Because I have no idea. But like, if all of our eyes work differently, and like we see those things, but we don't know our eyes work differently in that regard, like we could genuinely be perceiving this absorption and reflection of light differently if our eyes process it differently, because we all can see the, like, what's it called with the glass pyramid where the light refracts through it to make the rainbow?
A prism?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A prism. And we all can see that.
Yep.
So we know that that white light splits into different colors, right? But like, how do we know that all of our eyes are perceiving that the same way? And are we just basing this off of a select population of people? So when we diagnose people with color blindness, and you know how like you give people like colorblind glasses or whatever, that'll help, like, it won't like cure it, but it'll like correct things a little bit. Like, we're basing that off certain people, so then are we trying to make people see things like against the way that their body's trying to see it?
That's really interesting.
I have no clue though. I could just be talking utter nonsense right now.
Science podcast.
We're a science theory podcast.
That makes me think that it's more likely than not that people see colors differently, because of the fact that our eyes are probably different.
I think it's totally likely.
Like, I think, obviously we already said it's possible. I think it's
Yeah.
more likely that that is the case than that it isn't.
Yeah. Like, if I had to put a percentage on it, right? I'm not going crazy. But like, if I had a 50-50 on it, I'd go 60-50 or 55-50. Like, I'm not going to give it an overwhelming.
I think I'd go like 65, honestly.
65-50?
Yeah.
It's not 65-50. 65-35?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'd go.
I think I'd put it either 55-45 or 60-40. Probably 60-40. Just because I've thought about it so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put 60-40 on it. I'd put 60-40 on it, which is crazy to say. I think
It is.
60% chance that we don't all see colors the same. I think it's totally possible that, like, you and I see the same colors the same.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's say, like, Lane from last week, it's also totally possible that you and I see colors the same way, but he sees colors differently. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I can't see what he sees. Like, literally, I cannot see what he sees.
I'm willing to bet that one day in the future there will be technology that will make it possible to discover the answer to this question.
100%. And
But I don't think it's possible now.
I agree with that.
Yep.
I agree with that. We need to move on. We've been talking about colors for I don't even know how long. Maybe
a long time.
Maybe the length of this podcast should probably be. But we're just going to keep recording.
We'll figure it out.
Hey,
That's it.
if there's a podcast that gets posted that's only us talking about colors, you know why.